Hang on, I'm trying to get. I see somebody watching. Just hang on. I'm sharing the video here in the group. And I got one. Who's in here? So I know who you are, so I can say hey to you. Hey, Carolyn. Trying to get some more people in here so I can tell y'all what's going on. Jesus Christ. I just seen somebody come in. Who was that? Stella. Okay. Just trying to get a few more in here before I do anything. Get about 5 of y'all in here, then I'll start talking. I'm just, like I said, I'm just waiting patiently. Oh, Jesus Christ. Y'all get the word out. I may be down, but I ain't out. I'm here. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking ass. Oh. And I gotta get my other lighter. You paused Nancy for me. Well, listen, that's because you love me. That's okay. Get the word out. Let's get some more people in here. I ain't got much time. I got to drive in about an hour and a half. I hope. Damn, why does this shit say 0 post reach? What the hell? I swear, you make a new Facebook account and it's like you got to build everything up that I've built up for like 20 fucking years. It's fucking crazy. I'm going to give it a couple of more minutes, and I guess I'll get started. I guess I just have to catch the live when it ain't live. Thank you, Alyssa. I seen what you posted. It sucks not to have the group. Yeah, I know. It sucks not to have the old page, because the old page is like people would actually like pay attention. This group is not doing what the page is doing, and it's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm going to get started. We got 4 of us in here. So I have created a new Facebook page. I'm sure y'all figured that out by my post in the group. I'm not going to say how long it's going to last. Hell, they may kick me off tonight. Who knows? But at least for the moment, I'm at least temporarily back. I'm still waiting on the appeal from my other page, which keeps... Where's my camera at? Up here. That's what I keep getting when I go to my regular page. So, I don't know how long it takes to do a review, but I'm not optimistic on getting the goddamn thing back. Anyway, I did a new video, which I posted in the group, and of course, all my videos are on YouTube, about Brandon Tatum's part 2, where he met up with the boys and their fucking lawyer. And, you know, I always thought Vanderbilt was a good law school. I didn't realize that somebody so stupid could graduate from Vanderbilt and be able to practice law. And then this motherfucker wants to use lines from A Bronx Tale, which, while a damn good movie, I don't think is going to bode well in the South. You know, his whole "now yous can't leave," that whole mob mentality is just, the fucking symbolism there is just, it's not lost on me. It's not lost on me at all. I am waiting to see exactly what lawsuits he's going to file. I am probably going to go down to Tyler Cox's office when I'm home in Pascagoula and drop off a self-addressed stamped envelope with a certified return on it, so that he can drop it into the mail and serve me that way since I'm on the road. Yes, you can legally serve people with certified mail instead of a process server. So I plan on going and doing him that favor. Simply because, fuck him. I do plan on also making a return trip to the DA just to let them know that we're keeping our eyes on them. And also, if I haven't heard back from Jackson County by then, the Sheriff's Department, being that they're in the same building, I plan on going back there and making my presence known there, that they are in violation of Mississippi law because they have not responded to my public information request, and they have 7 business days to do so. They at least got to say, hey, we need 14 more days, and they can do that, and they haven't even done that. They have my email address because that's how they sent me the original incident reports when they found NOLAN wells on the island. So I'm going to go do that. I do plan on taking the boat out and doing some fishing, so y'all get to see some of that. The boat should be done hopefully on my birthday, which is September 4th. That would be a nice birthday present to me. I know I'm dropping this load in Atlanta that I got, and then I'm on my way to the coast, probably for a day, and I plan on doing some work on the boat, some wiring up, stuff like that while I'm there. At least getting wires ran, trying to get as much as I can. That way it speeds up the process of the boat being ready to go. Other than that, I'm just out here working. I encourage all of y'all to keep the fight up. And as I said, I may be down, but I'm not out. And I'm only down for a minute. I'm not even all the way down. I'm just on one knee standing up. And I'm standing on business, and I hope y'all are too. We're not going to let this stand. We're not going to let this investigation get fucked up any more than it already has been. We're not going to let Tate Reeves and his buddy Bart Sr. stand in the way of the investigation. We're not going to let the District Attorney of Jackson County, Angel Myers McIlrath, throw this shit away. We're going to stand tall, and we're going to keep the goddamn pressure on. We're not going to let that fucking Chancery Court judge who likes to send domestic violence victims to her death obstruct this case. I don't give a shit about their top dog fucking Vandy fucking lawyer. Vandy sucks anyway. We're going to keep the pressure on him. We're going to keep the pressure on all the defense attorneys that have been hired. And we're going to make this happen. We're not stopping. I'm not stopping. I hope you ain't either. But I know damn good and well, I can speak for myself, Anthony ain't fucking stopping. We're going. We're full speed. We're flank fucking speed ahead with this shit. We are not going to let these fucking bureaucrats and these fucking politicians stand in the way of the justice that is owed to the family of Nolan Xavier Wells. Say his fucking name loud. I'm in this for the duration. Y'all done got me fucking pissed. And by now, y'all know I do what I say I'm gonna fucking do. Unless there's a damn good reason I can't. We are going to keep this going. We are going to keep the momentum moving forward. I may not be back on Facebook long. I'm probably going to create a fucking TikTok. I got to learn about it. I got somebody that's going to help me with that. But we're going to keep the pressure on. These motherfuckers are going to feel our fucking presence. And I encourage every one of y'all, if you live in Jackson County, show up down there and just go say hi. Don't be rude. Be polite. Be professional. But go down there and go say hi. Because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take all of us collectively standing up and saying, this is bullshit. You will fucking not. And we're going to get this going. That's what it's going to take, y'all. And we have to do this. Otherwise, it's going to fade away. I don't want this case to fade away until those boys are fading away in fucking prison. They're discounting the fucking audio. They're threatening to sue everybody. They're discounting the call. They're saying we're all a bunch of fucking liars and we don't know what we're talking about. Well, guess what? Fuck you. We are absolutely stepping up, standing on business, and we're not going to let this go. I want to make sure that every single piece of evidence, and you know what? If they sue us, they're going to open up a can of worms that they don't want to open anyway, because what we're going to do is we're going to step up and go, oh, well, since you say that we're lying, the affirmative defense to defamation is the truth. Hey, break out some evidence. Show me I'm lying. And then when they got to put it all on Front Street, and then we get to see what evidence they actually presented, which is why they really don't want to sue us, because this is what I would do if I was an attorney, and what I'm going to do as my own attorney. I'm going to subpoena all that and make it available to all of our, all the respondents' attorneys. And then I'm going to take all of that evidence and I'm going to put it online. My proofs on the internet. Yeah, Afro Man. You goddamn right. That's what I'm asking every one of y'all to do. Let's keep this shit going. Let's do it the right way. Let's do it without making a fucking profit. Because I got news for everybody else that's making a profit out there on this shit, making any money off this shit. Y'all are the ones that are more than likely going to have to pay. Because they're going to say that you did it for profit. Yes, Alyssa, justice for Nolan Xavier Wells. Say his name loud. I'm not stepping on toes. I'm stomping on them motherfuckers with the heel of my cowboy boots. I am stomping on them. And I'm going to continue to stomp on them. I'm going to stomp on them until I grind them motherfuckers into powder. I'm fired up, y'all. I've been fired up for a month plus. We are now, what is today's date? The 11th? 12th. So we are now a month and 8 days past him dying. Past his murder. Murder. Yeah, I'll say it again. He was fucking murdered by them boys. We are a month plus past this. I guarantee y'all, if it was me or one of y'all watching, we would already be under indictment. That's a guaranteed fact. They would have arrested us, fucking sent us to justice court, found our fucking bond at like fucking $500,000 at the minimum, and bound us over for grand jury. That's what would have happened by now. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all know I'm not. If there's anything in this world I know, it's that Mississippi is corrupt. I'm trying to read this comment. I am watching you on my TV. Fuck, I wish you'd type in caps because I can't read that shit. I got to pick up the tablet and hold it to my face. All I saw was you watching me on your TV. Oh, fuck, the comment disappeared now. Hang on, let's see. Hold on. How do I get the comments on this thing? Hold on, I'm going to try something. Y'all bear with me a second. It's what happens when you leave your damn glasses at your house. Okay, where's the fucking comments? Where the fuck? I fucking hate technology. I don't know why they can't just make shit work the way it's supposed to work. Oh, here we go. Here's the comments. I was looking in the wrong spot. Let's see. Let me get my laptop. I'm watching you on my TV. When I say you look crazy reading them comments, my bad. You know I'm all about some comic relief. And I typed this in lowercase so I can see you look. That's for you, Alyssa. You know I love you, though. How big's your TV? I want to see if it's big enough to see that from, like, across the street. But anyway, no, like, seriously, y'all, we gotta keep pressure on. I don't care what them lawyers say. I don't care what they do. We got to keep this going. We got to not be intimidated. We got to stand tall. Because if you don't stand tall, you crawling. And that's what we're not going to do. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not going to be fucking thrown around. I'm standing on fucking business. And I hope y'all are too. Anybody wants to join me that lives on the coast, you want to go meet me at the courthouse, the DA's office, give me a call when I'm home. We'll meet up. We'll go down there together. Matter of fact, that's what it might take. It might take a good couple handfuls of us to go down there to that courthouse right there in Pascagoula, walk into DA's office, or at least to their little fucking window where I was standing at, and let them know that we are not stopping, we are not going away. Now, we're going to be peaceful and polite. I don't want no bullshit, because ain't nobody trying to get arrested. I don't mind going to jail, but you might have shit to do that day. You might not want to go to jail. So let's keep it professional. Let's keep it nice. And let's let them know. Oh, Alyssa, we don't need, look, I already got a bail bondsman on standby. I promise you, I've got a damn good bail bondsman, and her office ain't that far from the courthouse. She's in Pascagoula. I used to work for her. Trust me, she ain't gonna turn down the business. And she knows I'll show up to court. Just remember, if you live in Mississippi, it's 10% plus the bond, 10% plus $50. If you live outside of Mississippi, it's 15% plus $50. Plus a $26 turnkey fee to Jackson County Jail, which has to be in cash. Well, we ain't raising money. I don't need the money. I make good enough money out here, Alyssa. You know that. I think you just want me to turn around and look at my laptop. And I don't give a fuck about Chud the cocksucker. Fuck that racist piece of shit too. I hope while he was in there, I hope he got his ass beat on a daily basis every time he stepped in the fucking head. Because guess what? Former correctional officer here, there ain't no cameras in the bathroom. That's a PREA violation. And a lot of problems get solved in the bathroom or the shower area. So he better hope he was in a segregated cell. Now, I know you're making a point, but we gotta, you know, I'll stand on my own. Now, anybody else needs it for their bail money, go for it. I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm not gonna make money off of it. I'm not raising money off of it, and I'll accept my own consequences. If I gotta go to jail, I go to jail. I don't care. Can't keep me forever, and there's no death penalty on fucking civil disobedience either. And it can't lock me up in prison forever for civil disobedience. That's already been tried. Not that I'm comparing myself to these people in any way, shape, or form. I would never presume to do that. But the Freedom Riders went to Parchman. Well, that's fine. Like I said, I don't plan on going to jail. That's why I'm going to be polite when I go down there. General Mad Dog Mattis had a saying, be polite, be professional, but have a plan to kill everybody you meet. My plan to kill them is kill them with kindness, kill them with politeness, kill them with professionalism. And that's exactly what I intend on doing. I may be hard on these videos, but I'll be professional in person just so I don't give them an excuse. It's called chess, it ain't checkers. And if everybody who wants to show up, if anybody does want to show up, I suggest y'all follow my strategy on it. That way they have no reason, and if they do arrest us, and we didn't violate any laws, that's a 1983 claim against Jackson County, guaranteed all fucking day long, and I guarantee you that's enough to get the Fifth Circuit to pierce qualified immunity. If Jeff Gray can do it, so can we. And if you don't know who Jeff Gray is, look up Honor Your Oath on YouTube. He's always polite. When he gets arrested, he's still polite. He may call him a fucking idiot, but he's still polite. And that's what I'm going to be. That's my strategy, is polite, but assertive. I'm going to let you know why I'm here. I'm going to tell you why I'm here, what I'm doing, where I'm going. And if you try to stop me, guess what? There's ways to get around it to have official business. And let's all not forget, them motherfuckers work for us. I may live in Harrison County and they're Jackson County. She may cover Jackson, George, and Greene County, and I live in Harrison County, which is covered under Harrison, Hancock, and Stone, with our Chancery and Circuit District. But it doesn't fucking matter. They are still public employees. And, again, throwing this out again, just reminding everybody, county elections are next year. we can do something about it. If you live over there, vote these motherfuckers out. Angel should have never been there. She's been needing to be gone for a long time. I want to mention something else too. You know, I talk a lot about Mike Salisbury, but there's another case that Angel has done that's not Nolan Wells related that I want to bring up. One of the members of the old page, and I'm hoping the group too, I'm hoping she's in the group, Miss Katina Washington. She is a former employee of the Mississippi Department of Corrections. Let's see, who's this? Kelly, prayers from Delaware. Sorry, I'm not closer. Justice for Nolan Wells. Well, you know what? I ain't far from Delaware right now. I'm over here in Pennsylvania. So, you're with me in spirit. Back to Miss Katina. She was a caseworker for the Mississippi Department of Corrections. She worked at South Mississippi Correctional Institution. She had an inmate beat the teetotal shit out of her. No COs responded. They set her up, is what it sounded like to me. And Miss Katina, if y'all ever talk to her, she is an absolute sweetheart. Me and her got to know each other working on something else for MDOC years ago. And out of everybody involved in that, she's probably the only one that I still talk to and I have any regard for, because the rest of them were just fucking nuts. You know, Angel wouldn't even let her prosecute that inmate for staff assault. Now I can tell y'all that I've been assaulted on the job as a correctional officer. I sent Alyssa the fucking video. You can go look up my other YouTube page, Beyond the Count, Life on the Compound, and you'll see it. You'll see the assault. I had shit thrown on me. Even though the state of Ohio gave that son of a bitch an additional 9 months, at least he was prosecuted, this woman cannot work again. And Angel Myers McIlrath refused to let her prosecute this fucking convict. What is wrong with the justice system in Jackson County that you can't lock up criminals? These boys need to be locked up. They're fucking criminals. As far as I'm concerned, they're fucking murderers. That inmate needed more time added to his sentence. The motherfucker that killed my friend Mike Salisbury, that got 5 years house arrest for killing somebody while he was already on felony bond, needed to go to fucking prison. Wait, what did you say about what video? I'm missing. Okay, so what happened, Alyssa, was a friend of mine, Katina Washington, worked for MDOC. MDOC, the facility she worked at, was actually in Greene County. It's in Leakesville, which is under Angel Myers McIlrath's fucking jurisdiction. She covers Jackson, George, and Greene County. This inmate beat the teetotal shit out of her, and Angel refused to let her prosecute the inmate and add some time to his sentence. This happened back in 2020. So, that coupled with Ashley Cole sending that woman to her death, the victim of domestic violence to her death, them covering up the Nolan Wells murderers, and letting the motherfucker that killed my friend Mike Salisbury get off with fucking 5 years house arrest? Yeah. Y'all need to do something about that shit over there in Jackson County. Y'all need to do something about it. I got to take this call. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.